Hey, we're on air. Hello, everyone, for the first time. Thanks for coming down. I'm here at the later time of 8 o'clock, which probably makes more sense, really. And you can all come here because you're not working, so thanks for coming down. We got a bit of an audience here in-house, and we got some people around the world tuning in on their phones as well, so thanks for being here. Tim Flack is tuning in. How are you, Tim? And Steve Gallion and Karen Mullen. If you don't mind sharing out the stream, that really helps get as many folks involved as possible. I'm doubtful my parents will be tuning in. This might be the first Mucky Duck show that my parents miss because it's 4 a.m. But I did a live stream last night, and my father was up at 4 a.m. and he sent me a picture, and he had a pint of Guinness and he was watching the stream. So please comment, Mom and Dad, if you're at home. It'd be great to see you. Hammered at home. I just came from a gig at Houston Country Club. Yeah, I'm going places. I sang for an hour and I don't think anyone heard me at all. I was background music, so it's very nice to be here at the Duck. I feel spoiled now, having people looking at me and listening to me. Thank you. I'm going to try a song I never did, kick things off. I'm here every Wednesday and I try and keep it as interesting as I can, and so I'm going to do a Townes Van Zandt song that I never did, but I love it. And he wrote it about coal miners. Won't you lend your lungs to me? Mine are collapsing. Plant my feet and bitterly breathe up the time that's passing. A breath I'll take, a breath I'll give, and pray the day's not poison. Stand among the ones that live in lonely indecision. And the fingers walk the darkness down, mind is on the midnight. Gather up the gold you found, you fool, it's only moonlight. And if you try to take it home, your hands will turn to butter. You better leave this dream alone, try to find another. Salvation sat and crossed herself and called the devil partner. Wisdom burned upon a shelf, who'll kill the raging cancer, seal the river at its mouth and take the water prisoner, and fill the sky with screams and cries, bathe in fiery answers. Well, Jesus was an only son, and love his only concept. Strangers cry in foreign tongues and dirty up the doorstep. And I for one, and you for two, and got the time for outside. Just keep your injured looks to you, we'll tell the world that we tried. Well, won't you lend your lungs to me? Mine are collapsing. Plant my feet and bitterly breathe up the time that's passing. Breath I'll take, breath I'll give, and pray the day's not poison. Stand among the stand among those ones who live in lonely indecision. Thank you. Thank you, Rusty, on cue with the towels. Like Christy Moore up here. Okay, I'm going to do one of my songs now. And there's my father watching. The original Pat Byrne, and there's my mother as well. Sounding great, she says. Hello. Up the Lily Heights is right. Our cousin's in the crowd here, Mum and Dad. Anyway, this one is called Only a Man. This is the most recent song I wrote. She circled the wagons, she didn't give me a chance, and she pulled my heart out with a seismic glance. This race was over before it even began. If I was a horse, they'd shoot me, but I am only a man. If I had a designer, he was well equipped. He was tried and tested, and he stuck to the script. But he drank a bottle of brandy before he drew up my plans. If I was a house, they'd knock me down, but I'm only a man. I get lost in translation, I fly into a rage, then I splatter affection all over the page. But this is no love story, and we're not Jack and Diane. If I was a letter, you'd return me, but I'm only a man. And these songs of fondness, they carry me up towards the planets. Then the songs of fun numbness send me crashing back down to earth. I'd catch the stars if they'd help me know what you're thinking. And if I could paint your dreams, then I would for all that it's worth. But I can't. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm lying here on the floor, waiting for an answer for your knock on the door. But you're on greener pastures, you've slipped through my hands, and still if I had wings I'd fly to you, but I'm only a man. Thank you. Thanks very much. I had a fun week and things are really opening back up now and have gigs every day. I don't think I have a day off in May. It's crazy. Yeah. I was complaining all year that I had no gigs and now I'm complaining I have too many gigs. I can't win. But it is great to be back out playing to crowds again. It's strange and I actually had my first rehearsal with my new band a couple of weeks ago, and we've been practicing, and we're getting very tight, and we're excited to do some full band shows. It's a 6-piece band. I have John Green and Sela from Austin, Dave Sher playing guitar from Austin, Brian Patterson and Chris Wade, and we're going to be here July 3rd for my album launch. And we sold out on July 3rd, so we added a second show on July 3rd. We're going to do a late show and an early show, and if you would like to get some tickets, you can get them on the website. So go and do that. It'd be great to see you all here that night. I can't wait for it. I'm going to do a song from the album. I started writing this song when I was living in South Austin with two of my single male friends, and I was single as well, and we did a lot of drinking, and the house was an absolute disaster. None of us knew how to clean at all, and it smelled terrible, and I was up at 4 o'clock one night. I couldn't sleep, and I started writing this song. And then my friend Ben Jones helped me to finish it later on. It's called Feeling Indigo. It's the opening song on the record, which is coming out soon. I'm going to sing it now because I did too much talking already. There's a smell here in the kitchen, and there's stains on all the walls, and the dirty dishes keep getting taller and taller and taller, and I'm rejecting all my calls. Reasons to be grateful, reasons to believe. These lists keep getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, and I'm forgetting how to breathe. But nothing's gonna happen when you're saving all your rations, staring at a fork in the road, filled with indecision, feeding superstitions till your head explodes. You're feeling indigo. You're feeling indigo. For so long now I've been losing, 'cause I didn't know the game. Well, lately I've been studying up on the rule book, and so far all these outcomes stay the same. And I was daydreaming on the freeway, and this preacher was selling it well. He said, God save those who live in comfort, while all the sinners sink into hell. And nothing's gonna happen when you're saving all your rations, staring at a fork in the road, filled with indecision, feeding superstitions till your head explodes. You're feeling indigo. You're feeling indigo. I don't wanna walk away. I'm just needing something true. When everything around is gray, but I'm not really feeling blue. I'm feeling indigo. I'm feeling indigo. Thank you. My father said something and I'm not seeing it here. Hold on. Some comments are showing up on this and not on the other. Hi, Pat. Your Aunt Anne is here watching with us. Hello, Anne. Anne is my godmother. I haven't seen her in maybe 3 years. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a can of Guinness or something. How did you set the alarm or did you just stay up all night? Let me know. It's crazy. And they've heard all these songs. I have the best parents. Steve Gallion says he's going to get to see Pat play live for the first time this Saturday at Peggy's Porch on the Ledge. Thanks for reminding me, Steve. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be our first gig with the full band. If you're in Austin, I'm playing at Peggy's Porch Party this Saturday, and it's going to be great fun. So get your tickets if you're in Austin. I have a lot of Irish people in the house tonight. In fact, everything this side of the aisle is Irish, I believe. All right, settle down, Paul. It's a friendly family restaurant. And James Tiernan's here for the first time. I haven't met James before. We've been back and forth on Facebook for a year or so. And he's from Cork, so I'm going to do a song by one of my favourite Cork songwriters. It's a song by Jimmy McCarthy. It's about Jack Doyle, who was the contender from County Cork. He was a world heavyweight contender. He was a bit of a celebrity in his day, and he used to date Hollywood actresses, and he was in movies, and he was just an all-round kind of big character. And then he became an alcoholic, and he died alone on the streets. And Jimmy McCarthy wrote this beautiful song about his life. It's very sad, but it's a nice one. It's called The Contender. Oh, when I was young and I was in my day, I could have stole what woman's heart there was away, singing, dancing to the dawn, and blaze a trail into the morning, long before I was the man you see today. And I was born beneath a star that promised all. I could have lived my life between Cork, Cove and Youghal, but the wheel of fortune took me. By the highest branch she shook me. By the bottle live, by the bottle I shall fall. There in the mirror on the wall, I see the dream is fading, from the contender to the brawl. The ring, the rose, the matador, raven. When I die, I'll die a drunk down on the street. You can count me out to 10 and clear defeat. Wrap the starry plough around me, let the piper's air resound me. By the bottle live, and by the bottle I shall fall. But there in the mirror on the wall, I see the dream is fading, by the contender to the fall. The ring, the rose, the matador, raven. Wrap the starry plough around me. Let the piper's air resound me. By the bottle live, by the bottle I shall fall. But there in the mirror on the wall, I see the dream is fading from the contender to the brawl. The ring, the rose, the matador, raven. Thank you. Thanks a lot. My dad just said, got up. That's the answer to the question, if he got up or stayed up all night. He's a man of few words. I said a beautiful thing about him and my aunt and everything. He just said, got up. The 6 long days, 7th day he rested, said there's one sure way humans can be bested. Give them wine and some fire and lust when it all goes wrong, and the mind they trust. And now you're all my own, all mine together, all my doubting children locked away forever. I'm God above, Lord God Almighty, Mama. That's not all. I've got me a flame and it's a swinger's ball. If you don't know my name, I think it's a hot down there in July. I've got the means and the kitchen fry, and now you're all my own, all mine together. You can sing my name, sing my praise forever. I'm God above, Lord God Almighty, Mama. I made the heaven and earth, I made the stars above. Is it too much to ask for a little love? And so I tip my hat to all your creations. You can fly like birds, destroy entire nations. Go and curse my name with your last breath. If all I brought to your life is death, and now you're all my own, all mine together, all my doubting children locked away forever. I'm God above, Lord God Almighty, Mama. It's a John Fulbright song. Thank you. I've released 2 singles over the last few weeks from my upcoming album, Into the Light. I released Capsize and Losing Heart. If you haven't heard them, I'd love if you'd go to Spotify or anywhere you stream music, you can find them. They turned out really well, and the next single's going to come out at the end of next week, and it's called Just the Venial Sin. And I sing that for you now. And realize everywhere I sing it, nobody knows what a venial sin is. You know? Catholics over in this corner? Just you? Well, the rest of you are going to have to figure this one out. Like a snake in the desert, you can shed your skin. And you couldn't care less about the state I'm in. Everything's right till you discover it's wrong. And then you stomp your feet to a different song. There's a bluebird singing all the cardinal hymns. When no one's left, you let the right one in. Freedom wants whatever freedom gets. You'd lay it down for the price of a cigarette. There's a crack in the ice. You're as subtle as a shotgun. And now you're exposed, lying naked in the hot sun. And we'll call it a win. It's just a venial sin. You said you'd swallow the gun, but all the dying is done. Well, since he turned 14, he'd been putting it away. Got himself a one-way ticket for a penny a day. Worked a part-time job on the Lower East Side. Upper class dreams in a working class mind. Let's make a move. Send him back to where he came from before he's too old. It's better in the long run, and we'll call it a win. It's just a venial sin. You said you'd swallow the gun, but all the dying is done. It's just a venial sin. It's just a venial sin. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That's coming out next week. I think it's next week. Is that right, Ted? May 28th. Okay, well, there's a segment I've been doing here called Learn It or Burn It. And 4 songs are about to pop up on the screen. And you have 10 minutes to vote. And I'm praying you're just going to be kind about what you vote for. And at the end of the 10 minutes, I will either learn it or burn it. It's either going to go well or it's going in the cauldron of fire over here. That's what it is. That's where the songs I'm not able to sing go. So the options are Papa Don't Take No Mess by James Brown, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Crossbones Style by Cat Power. And Do It To Me One More Time by, who's that say, Captain and who? Captain and Tennille. Do you know that song? Not as well as you're going to. Oh. I'll be honest, there's only one song there that I think I'd be able to do, so please be kind to me. Last week there was 4 great songs. Like really, I was looking forward to doing them. There was You're So Vain. There was a nice Amy Winehouse song, and then everyone voted for Phenomena. Phenomena. Dun, 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 dun. I just did that for like 20 seconds. It was shite. Okay. I'm going to do this for my Auntie Anne at home who's watching. I think she likes this song. This was the first single off the album. You can vote here as well, by the way. If you go on the stream, you can see the link to vote if you want to. It's called Capsize. It's 1:30, it's midday sun, it's let's just get away, it's a midweek holiday, it's a case of wine, name your place and time, it's not security, it's not stability, I don't have money, no place, no plan, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. I'm easy, I'm slow, I can be lazy, I know, but I'm right where I wanna be, so spare me the 3rd degree, I'm the ripple in your drink, I'm a smile that's out of sync, I'm the rainbow at your funeral, I speak in Roman numerals, I'm almost inconsumable, my parachute's on fire, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. Hey. But you know, like I know, I'm the bottom of the pyramid. I'm socially inhibited. I'm headstrong, but it's a heavy load. And the wolves are at the door, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. That's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. So much better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. That's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all. Thank you. If you want, you can put that on repeat when you go to bed at night, and it will make me some money. I was talking to James before the gig, and he reminded me of a cover I did on YouTube 10 years ago, maybe, of Raglan Road. And they took it off YouTube, apparently. I didn't know that. They didn't think it was good enough. So I'll give you a live version of it here. This is the first song I ever sang in the Mucky Duck. I was here in 2017 just on holidays, and there was an open mic, and I got up and sang this. And it's by Patrick Kavanagh, one of Ireland's greatest poets. This is still my dad's favourite song. Luke Kelly famously sang it, the poem, put the air to it, and here's how it goes. I hope I remember it. It's been a while. On Raglan Road, on an autumn day, I saw her first, and I knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I might one day. I saw the danger and I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street, where old folks meet, I'll see her walking now, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I have loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angel wooed, the clay he'd lose his wings at the dawn of day. Oh, I gave her gifts of the mind, and I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and stone, and word and tint without stint. For I gave her poems to say with her own name there, and her own dark hair like clouds over fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I'll see her walking now, away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I have loved not as I should, the creature made of clay, when the angel wooed the clay, he'd lose his wings at the dawn of day. Thank you. Okay. As I thought, I did forget the lyrics. I apologize to all the Irish people here. So the winner is Guns N' Roses. When I was a teenager, I was obsessed with Guns N' Roses. Not so much anymore. I fell out of love with them. But I'm very grateful this one won, because it's the only one I recognize. I've never sang it though. And there's no way I'll be playing that riff, so if that's what you were voting for, I'm sorry. Ooh. I love tuning guitars. It's always my favorite part. There we go. Okay, Sweet Child of Mine, Axl Rose, here we go. Say what? I do need a bandana. I got the ginger hair. She's got a smile that seems to me reminds me of child. Whoa, I don't like this song, I'm sorry. She's got a smile. All right. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine,
She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I'd hide. And I pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, oh, oh, sweet love of mine. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet love of mine.
This is why I don't really like the song. There's no more lyrics. He just kind of goes,
Ooh, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, 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 sweet love of mine.
and of course,
Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Whoa, sweet love of mine.
I'm sorry. Just kind of keep saying, whoa, sweet child of mine, whoa, sweet child of mine. I didn't want to do that for too much longer. Thank you for your votes. And now, while I have your attention, I want to talk about the Mucky Duck for a second. Mucky Duck are my favorite place in the world. I love coming down here every Wednesday. I consider myself very lucky I get to play here every week. This is the kind of atmosphere I always want to be around when I'm playing music. Thanks so much for paying attention, and Mucky Duck foster that kind of atmosphere. And they haven't closed their door at all over the last year. And they're one of the only places I know who really persevered and worked hard to think of creative ways to keep the doors open and keep musicians paid and keep sound engineers paid and bar staff. And if you want to help them, there's several ways to support the Mucky Duck. You can buy some merchandise from their website. You can come down now that things are a whole lot safer. You can come down and enjoy a show here and buy some food and some Guinness. You can order food from home. They deliver food. They're still feeding the front line. If you want to buy a meal for a frontline worker, you can do that from home, and they'll deliver it to a nurse or doctor. And all these great ways to support the Mucky Duck. So please do that if you have the means. They also have a Live at Norfolk Street subscription thing where you can pay a monthly fee and get access to interviews and behind-the-scenes footage, all the kind of controversial stuff that goes on backstage. And it's cheap. So get yourself the subscription, and then if you have money after that, I could do with some tips. If you're at home and you have an excess of money and you don't know what to do with it, my tip information will pop up. But this is a free show. I'm just happy to have you tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for being here. And now I'll get back to the music. I'm going to do one of my songs. I know Paul likes this down there. Thank you. Paul's my biggest fan. He's been stalking me for years. I would get regular packages in the mail, and disgusting stuff, really. And I avoided him for as long as I can. I had no idea he lived in Houston, and I ran into him in a pub, and he accosted me in the bathroom, and ever since we've actually become friends. He's nicer than I thought. He looked like a prick, but he's a nice fella. So I'll do this for you. This is a song about when something comes into your life that makes you want to become better and improve yourself, and it's called Precious Cargo.
My load was oh so light. The road was long and I traveled day and night. My feet were strong and I'd walk through fire and ice, searching for you. When I found you, I was scared. The road disappeared and I felt so unprepared. My strengths were down and your words sounded just like a prayer. And they went right through me. You took my hand, walked me out to see the sun. I'd been on this road forever, but my journey's just begun. Empty vessels disappear out on the sea, but I've got precious cargo, and I'm keeping it with me. And now when things don't go so well, when spirits fracture and tempers start to swell, I know she loves me and I love her as well. Things will be okay in the morning, 'cause when treasure comes your way, you grip it tight through blizzards and hurricanes. And in the dead of night, when your demons keep you awake, she'll pacify your burdens. I didn't have much in my pocket, and what was left soon disappeared. I spent it all in taverns, chasing whiskey down with beer, gambling and wagering and looking for a fix. But now I've got precious cargo, and I'm not taking risks. We're united, we're connected, we're a pair. Happiness is only real when it's shared. So take the lead and I'll follow you anywhere, if you let me. So let me take your hand, and we'll cast our shadows in the sun. We've been on this road forever, but our journey's just begun. I give to you my everything, but be careful what you do, 'cause I've got precious cargo. And now, honey, so do you. Honey, so do you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. That's another song from my upcoming album. I'll remind you all, I'm doing a release show here July 3rd. And it's already sold out, but there's a second day added, and if you want to come down, have my 6-piece band here. We're going to do the album start to finish, and it's going to be a fun night. If you're sitting at home wondering why I look so good, why my complexion is so wonderful, I've started doing hot yoga the last couple of weeks, would you believe? Has anyone ever done that here? Oh my God. I just realized who you are. Great to see you. Thanks for coming down. But yeah, the hot yoga is really beating the shit out of me. Well, I did the first one 2 weeks ago or something, and it was hell. I honestly thought I was gonna die, and I was too proud to get up and walk out. I was like sitting there. I was like, just die here. This is gonna be the end. I couldn't breathe at all. It was too hot. And then I left, and I was proud of myself that I was able to stand it, but I was too scared to go back for like a week. Probably like pregnancy when when you give birth. I'm not gonna go down that road. But I forgot about the pain after a week, and went back, and it was absolute torture. I was because I got drunk the night before, and I thought that'll be a nice way to get rid of the hangover. I really did think I was gonna die that day. But I forced myself to go back the next day, and then I got through it fairly okay. I'm thinking I'm going to go like 4 or 5 times a week from now on. So you can tune in and watch my progress. I'm going to become half the man I am. I encourage you all to do hot yoga. It's lovely. I'm more at one with myself. Namaste, everyone. What does namaste mean, actually? No one knows. Peace. That's a nicer way of saying it. Okay, I better do some kind of happy song now. What'll I do? Any requests? Oh, yeah. Who requested that? Winifred, this is for you. Love this song by Greg Trooper. Anyone here get to see Greg Trooper when he was around? No? Greg Trooper was a regular here at the Duck. Fantastic singer-songwriter. He passed away before I came to the States, but I was introduced to his music, and I've been singing some of his songs for the last few years, and this is one of them. And it's called Ireland. It's not really about Ireland, but the name is enough for me to want to sing it. A cool summer rain frees us from the heat, and a full moon rising lights the darkened street, and it's just like you, and it's just like you. Ireland, with your mandolin, light up the hall, not a dry eye left, you killed them all. That's just like you, it's just like you. Ireland, and I don't need weapons, and I don't need shields, I don't need control of the driving wheel. Not when I'm with you, not when I'm with you. Ireland, when I'm with you, it will feel so right. My wallet's full on a Friday night. My ship has docked, my kingdom's come, my heart's unlocked and overrun, and the bet is placed on the slowest steed. Mind that horse wins the race in record speed, and that's just like you. It's just like you. Ireland,
it's full on a Friday night. My ship has docked, my kingdom's come, my heights are locked and overrun, and a thief is spared when the truth is told, and the poor received all that he stole. That's just like you. That's just like you, Ireland. Yeah, that's just like you. It's just like you, Ireland. Just like you, Ireland.
Thank you. Thanks very much. I was singing that and I thought about this Irish song that I never really sing. It was written by Bobby Sands. And it's about poaching. Would you like to hear it? If I can find the lyrics. It's called Macklehatton. Do you know the song Macklehatton? Christy Moore does it. And it's about a fella who makes poaching around Dublin somewhere. And poaching was the first kind of whiskey. Ireland discovered it, of course. Made out of potatoes, wasn't it? And still you'll find poaching all around Ireland if you're at some kind of house party or at a farm or something. You probably have plenty of it, do you, down in Tipperary? In the shed. It's illegal, of course. It can be 70% alcohol all the way up to 90% alcohol, and it just is like swallowing fire, and it wakes you up, and it's dangerous. Like moonshine. It is. It's like moonshine. But there's this great song about... sorry, I can't multitask. Macklehatton. This fella, Michael Macklehatton, who brews poaching in his house and he sells it to the people in the village. And this is a song about where Macklehatton goes missing and there's no poaching anywhere and the whole town is panicking because they have nothing to cure their hangovers.
Macklehatton, you blurt, we need you. Cry a million shaken men.
That's the chorus. Here's how it goes.
I'm Mickey Macklehatton. Mickey Macklehatton. In Glen Ravel's Glen there lives a man who some might call a god. For he could cure your shakes with a bottle of the stuff, it only cost you 30 bob. Come winter, summer, frost all over, a jigging spring in the breeze. In the dead of night a man steps out, Macklehatton, if you please. Ah, Macklehatton, you blurt, we need you, cry a million shaken men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your likes be seen again? Here's a jig to the man and a reel to the drop and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play your poaching, cure your company up above. there's a wisp of smoke to the south of the glen, and the poaching is in the air. The birds in the burrows and the rabbits in the sky, and there's drunkards everywhere. At Skerry's Rock, the fox is out, and Bigotty's chasing the hounds. And the only thing in decent shape is buried beneath the ground. Michael Hatton, you blurt, we need you, cry a million shaken men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your likes be seen again? Here's a jig to the man, and a reel to the drop, and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play or punching cure your company up above. At McElhatton's house, the fairies are out and they're dancing on the hobs. The goats collapsed and the dogs run away, and they're salmon down in the bog. He has 1,000,000 gallons of wash, the peelers are on the glen. But they'll never catch McElhatton, 'cause he's not coming home again. Oh, McElhatton, you blurt, we need you, cry a million shaken men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your likes be seen again? Here's a jig to the man, and a reel to the drop, and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play a poaching, cure your company up above. McElhatton, you blurt, we need you, cry a million shaken men. Where are your sacks of barley? Will your likes be seen again? Here's a jig to the man, and a reel to the drop, and a swing to the girl he loves. May your fiddle play your poaching, cure your company up above.
McElhatton. I don't know what made me think of that song, but there you go. Thank you, Nicky. Who's this on behalf of? You blurt. I'm going to do one of my songs for Enda down there. All of Enda's family are able to sing and play. Will you get up and sing one? Not you. What's your brother's name? Oh yes, my brother's name is Simon as well. And he sent me a video of his brother Simon singing one of my songs, which is the coolest thing ever. No one sings my songs except me, so I'm going to do it for Simon and Enda. I wrote this. I moved here in 2018, and that's my manager Ted down the back, making waves, sending emails, making me go places. Thank you, Ted. And when I moved here, I lived in his lake house up in Canyon Lake for a few months, and I just wrote songs there. I never wrote a song before I moved here, and he gave me that space, and I had a really lovely time by myself writing songs. And when I was living up there, several really tragic things happened over here. The Parkland shooting happened, and the shooting in Las Vegas happened, and near where I was staying in Sutherland Springs up there in the hill country, a man broke into a First Baptist church, and he shot and killed 26 people, and I just felt it was a scary thing to be near, because we're not used to that back home, really. And it was just an awful time, and it moved me to write this song called Toys.
Frank has a secret, and he's too scared to keep it. And the voice getting louder is counting the hours. Don't take my toys away, we'll all have a price to pay when this is over, and you'll know when it's over. Caitlin is curious, and sometimes she's furious. She likes the smell and sound of that new toy she found. And it's not that she's evil or even that she thinks more than the average 8-year-old. She just wants a toy to hold. Marcus and Steven, they need to get even. They're sick of the laughter, but the silence comes after. They take their toys to school, to the kids in the locker rooms, and then they'll be famous for something so heinous. It won't be the last time that freedom will leave us to pick up the pieces. Illness and anger, we didn't know better. Manic behaviors, just don't blame the toy maker.
Thank you. And thanks to Simon for singing that. He does a much better version than me. He's great. Watch out for us. Yeah. When will he be over? That'll be great. Simon Ralph, watch out for him. Well, it was Bob Dylan's birthday. Anyone know him? No, it's Bob. I think he's a local fellow. He's here from the US of A, I think. And he has a few great songs. I was asked to be part of a Bob Dylan celebration. At the weekend, there was a few Austin musicians part of this concert, and everyone had to pick a Bob Dylan song. And I wanted to do this one, but someone else already had it, so I'm going to do it now.
Oh, I'm sailing away, my own true love. Yes, I'm sailing away in the morning. Is there something I can send you from across the sea? From the place where I'll be landing. No, there's nothing you can send me, my own true love. For there's nothing I'm wishing to be on it. You just carry yourself back to me unspoiled. From across that lonesome ocean. Ah, but I just thought you might want something fine, made of silver or of golden, either from the mountains of Madrid, from the coast of Barcelona. But if I had the stars of the darkest night and the diamonds of the deepest ocean, I'd forsake them all for your sweet kiss. For that's all I'm wishing to be owning. Yeah, but I might be gone for a long, long time, and it's only that I'm asking, is there something I could send you to remember me by, to make your time more easy passing? Well, how can you ask me again? For you know that it brings me sorrow. The same thing I would want today, I would want again tomorrow. Then I got a letter on a lonesome day, and it was from her ship a-sailing, saying I don't know when I'll be coming back again. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Well, if you, my love, should feel that way, then I'm sure your mind is roaming. I'm sure that your thoughts are not with me, but with the country where you're going. So take heed of the western winds, and take heed of the stormy weather. Oh, and yes, there is something you could send home to me. Spanish boots of Spanish leather.
Thank you very much. I got one more song. So thank you so much for coming out here and being here. It's amazing to have people in this room. I love this room all the place, but it's better when there's human beings in it. It was a tough year. I'm going to leave you with this one. And because there's so many Irish people, I'll leave you with another Irish one. This one is traditionally sang at funerals and wakes, but it's not a super sad one either. It's written from the point of view of the corpse rising up out of the coffin and saying goodbye to everyone. It's called The Parting Glass. Pete Owens is looking for Mana. Change of plan.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me a parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. If I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town who surely has me heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has me heart enthralled. So fill to me a parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that here I had, they are sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that here I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and that you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all.
Thank you and good night.